I love a really good supernatural horror film. So imagine my excitement when I learned that, because this film, it was 3 days before this film actually released to Prime Video, that they announced that this film is actually going to start streaming.
To be fair, I think I've heard about this movie before. Last year.
It actually won awards. I'm surprised.
I said I was going to watch it. When I started watching, I said, okay, this is a film that I put on my mind that I'm going to watch. I've heard about it before.
It's won like 5 awards. I was excited to see it. They said a Nigerian British supernatural horror film, A Song from the Dark, is going to be streaming on Prime Video, but only to go and watch it, and it was a huge letdown. I
don't know about it being a letdown though, but I will not say that it scared me. I didn't care about any of the characters.
So this film follows Ashionye. Ashionye is a seer. We learned from the beginning of the film where she was telling us her story about her and her father. She's a seer, and these seers, they have the ability to walk between planes of the living and the dead, and they protect the living from spirits of the dead. While she was younger, her father, who was not supposed to visit a plane, there was an agreement there that don't visit this plane, but her father had to do it to save the village or for the village. And they came for him and they took his life, and she witnessed this happen.
20 years later, Ashionye is now in England. From the beginning of the story, her father told her that we are not like other people. So now that she's living in England, she's helping other people that are experiencing things like possession and all of that. She's one helping, just trying to just make ends meet by helping these people. But her life takes another turn when she meets her estranged guardian, Isioma. Isioma's family is going through a terrible time. First of all, the patriarch had to die, and it seems like there is this dark force that have come down on this family. Ashionye is willing to help them, although they were not really nice to anyone. But she will soon find out that this family is actually keeping a dark secret.
I don't think the story is a bad story, but I think the film as a whole is what let me down, because there's nothing worse than a horror film with terrible pacing. From 9 minutes in, I'm like, pick up the pace. It was noticeable, and it's not a nice feeling at all. It was tiring. The story is not bad.
I was tired. What I say is that I will not say it's a letdown per se, because this Nigerian British paranormal movie, it was okay. They used the story was really part about the family bringing somebody from Nigeria to use maltreatment. They really weaved in the entire African things inside. So I can't commend it for that. But the pacing, I wanted to pluck out my eyeballs because it was too slow, and I did not care about any of the characters. Not even Ashionye, I did not care about her. And I was not really clear about some kind of things like the dark place where her father went to. She also invoked that place too. So why did you not hurt her
back? Yes, they're supposed to come for her if I'm not mistaken, because with the father dying, he said, don't take my daughter. I don't know if she had something to do with him going there in the first place, but they're not supposed to come for her that, okay, you know you're not supposed to come here, but you came here.
Maybe at the end with that little boy, it's the dark that's come for her. So maybe I'm going to get a part 2, or maybe it's going to be a series. I don't know.
Probably. The writer, producer, and director, he mentioned that he did this because everybody has their own superheroes. So where are the Nigerian superheroes? And he wanted to bring African mysticism to the world.
Superhero, that's what he said.
Yeah, he talked about Superman. These people have Batman, Superman, and
I don't think superhero is really fitting, but I think that's why I say I want to say it's a letdown, because we have these paranormal stories, domestic and horror, all sorts of horror movies out there. And the truth of the matter is that we have a lot of supernatural stories that are here in Nigeria that will make any toe crawl. So when they did, I said, yeah, fitting. But I just wish that it was delivered differently. The movie was sometimes too dark. Not dark like dark, but dark in the coloring. And I did not like the feeling that the movie gave to me. It gave me nothing. I'm not saying that it's bad. I think the performances were okay. I just wish that they made me care more.
Some of the performances were not so great in the beginning, but the lead characters, stellar performances from them. I agree with you that some were a little bit too dark. Even the special effects too for the spirits, some of them that the eyes were red, it did not look natural. We know this is not something natural, but at the same time, there's a way to look natural and it will really scare you and bring you out of it. It was not so scary. Horror elements were just there. I don't think,
and it's supposed to scare anybody because it's African mysticism.
When Nigerians decide to do something horror, they always go overboard. I say they always villainize African mysticism, so you want to
like it's dark, it's
to just bring a good side of it through this film. I think he tried to do that.
I think it was a good effort,
yeah, it's a welcome effort. This is his first feature-length film. So I would love to. I will keep my eyes out for his works.
Because I think it's a good effort. Although it did not scare me, and it's also scare me. I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
I'll give it 3 out of 5. It's nothing more than a terribly paced horror film that's supposed to make you feel something, but at the end of the day,
you're just saying, Lauren, I sort of like.
So 3 out of 5 for A Song from the Dark. I recommend it if you have patience, but if you don't have patience, I don't think you should even go in.
Yeah, you should definitely subscribe to our channel, like this video too, and share. Goodbye.